Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Everyone, welcome to the show. So 26-year-old Massachusetts resident Chase Allen was seen on video destroying media equipment that had been left behind. This happened when the news outlets who were there, the news personnel, they fled the area. They literally were in fear of their lives and fear for their safety. So they just took off, left all of their equipment behind. So first, Allen approached some of the reporters before they took off, and he repeatedly screamed at them, quote, "Get the fuck out of here." Then he started stomping on a case for some of the equipment. A short time after that, Allen was seen on video. He was dragging a camera and a tripod on the ground. Then he started stomping on those items. Sometime after that, Allen recorded himself standing at an entrance to the Capitol, and he said, quote, "I tried to get in there, but they kicked everyone out last second, but it is what it is." So Allen was interviewed by the FBI on May 20th of 2021, and he told the agents that he's a documentary filmmaker and that he travels throughout the country filming events for his YouTube channel. He admitted being at the Capitol, but Allen said that he was just there to document the attack. And he changed his story about entering the building. Allen told the agents that he didn't enter because he was skeptical of the officers who were allowing people to walk in and out. So he went from, in one video saying, "Oh, I tried to get in, but they kicked everybody out," to, "Oh, no, I didn't want to go in because I was just skeptical." Then Allen made up this whole cover story about his destruction of the media equipment. He told the agents that he was witnessing others destroying equipment, but he claimed that he never personally touched anything. He even took it a step further. He said that he doesn't pick sides when he goes to these events, but sometimes he does things to try to put the mob at ease, to try to fit in so they'll think he's one of them. He still maintained, though, that the worst thing that he did at the Capitol was to use foul language. And Allen actually said that he tried to move some of the cords in a tripod because he wanted to move it away from where people were trying to burn media equipment. I mean, are you quite sure you don't want to be a stand-up comedian? So Allen was arrested on June 30th of 2021, and he was charged with destruction to buildings or property in special maritime and territorial jurisdiction, and also physical violence on Capitol grounds. In November of 2022, Allen pleaded guilty to the physical violence charge, and he was facing up to 6 months in jail, 5 years of probation, and $5,000 in fines. However, the government requested only 14 days in jail, 3 years of probation, 60 hours of community service, and $500 in restitution. Pathetically weak, especially when you consider they didn't even bother to hit him with lying to a federal officer. And just 5 days after the Capitol attack, Allen was arrested again for trespassing at a police station. So they asked him to leave. He refused to leave. He says he was at the police station to film and conduct a First Amendment audit, but the judge must have disagreed because he actually sentenced him to a 59-day suspended sentence and probation. And for those who aren't familiar with these so-called First Amendment audits, basically in a nutshell, someone goes into a public building, they start harassing employees, they start acting like jackasses, and they try to see if they're going to get kicked out or if somebody's going to try to silence them. They make it sound like they're these free speech warriors, like this is legitimate free speech and they're just testing it. But the people who do these things are typically clout chasing. They're trying to make money off of essentially just being a rude idiot. So anyway, at the sentencing hearing for the January 6th crimes, Allen told the judge, quote, "I'm beyond upset at myself for the actions I took on that day. I can't even comprehend how angry I am at myself because of what transpired. It's not who I am as a person. That was like a one-time thing. I can promise you it will never happen again. I'm sincerely sorry for my actions. But he still made excuses for his behavior. The judge asked him, why would you destroy media equipment when you consider yourself to be a part of the media? You consider yourself to be a journalist. And basically, he just said, I was trying to fit in. He said, quote, I'm just there to get the footage. I don't want to get myself hurt. So he's still making excuses. And U.S. District Judge Dabney Friedrich presided over Allen's case. She really waffled on whether or not to give him any jail time. However, after seeing the video of him stomping on the equipment, she told him, quote, Mr. Allen, you are going to have to understand actions have consequences. You're going to have to learn to control the impulses that at times can get you in trouble. And when all was said and done, she gave the prosecutor almost everything they asked for. Judge Friedrich sentenced Allen to 14 days in jail, 3 years of probation, 50 hours of community service, and $500 in restitution. And she ordered him to undergo a mental health evaluation, and she said he needed to follow any of the recommendations made. Surprisingly, Judge Friedrich also told Allen that if not for his background, she would have given him more time behind bars. So I went and I reviewed the sentencing memo that his attorney drafted. The only thing of note is that he was raised by a single mom. He had some learning disabilities, and he worked as a teenager to try to help pay their bills. I don't know if there's more to the story than that, but if that's what she felt Allen deserved a break on his sentence for, I mean, I guess most of us should be able to skate on murder charges then. Anyway, guys, if I hear any more, I'll let you know. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.